'Cause that's the way things happen on the Polar Depress.
All aboard!
Choo-choo.
You got your hot cocoa, Ken?
I want to. I mean, it's being forced on me, and I'm forced to drink this scalding hot cocoa really, really quickly before they collect all the dishes again.
On a moving train, no less. Well, we opened up the advent calendar and we found another 4 minutes of the Polar Express. And in this sequence, 85 men entered the one train car to sing about hot chocolate and literally sling it across the room in an open train car.
Perfect laminar flows.
Perfect arcs right into the cups. No spill or nothing. I think of all the other warming Christmas treats that you could serve on a moving train and chuck around that aren't scalding hot liquid, but apparently that's not the direction T. Hanks wanted to go.
Give the kids a cookie. I don't know. Why does it have to be something like this? And forced in such a, like, this feels like and we've experienced this cast member before. This feels like the cast member at a park attraction who wants to make it about themselves, who has developed a musical number to go with one of the things on the train that they're supposed to do, which
to
is
align
the
like their
beverage card.
headcanon. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm now the beverage guy, and I wrote a little song about your hot chocolate, hot. And so it's the conductor's big moment for his like talent moment.
Yeah, would you call that rapping, what Tom Hanks was doing into the PA system?
No, because I think then you'd have to call whatever what's his name did in why am I forgetting the name of the musical now? Based on Pygmalion.
Oh My Fair Lady. The Rex Harrison.
What, yeah, you would have to consider what Rex Harrison did rapping. I think this is just him talk singing his way through.
There's not a verb for that. That's just talk. He's sort of chanting the song.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, he's like declaring the song lyrics. This is hot. This is hot. This is hot. It's
hot chocolate. We like it.
Have we heard Hanks do a song before?
No, I have no sense of his singing voice, if there is one.
So this is as close potentially as we've ever come.
I wonder if they considered giving him a song, and he was like, "No."
Because he doesn't sing in Toy Story.
No.
Any of the songs.
No. That's all. If Randy Newman's voice had just piped in at that moment, that would be about as sensible as anything else.
Hot.
Clang.
Hot. This is hot.
Never ever let it cool.
This is hot chocolate for you.
Hot. Oh. Though in this sequence, there is some unexpected lenience from the notably high-strung conductor Hanks, because Zola, what's her name? What are we calling her?
This is
Nona.
Hero Girl. Nona is the actress who plays. But
I'm just gonna call her Nona.
It's just Hero Girl.
So Hero Girl saves some hot chocolate for the poor lonely boy in the other car, and Conductor Hanks is surprisingly chill about this.
But surprisingly chill, but with a beat inserted to make it seem like, you did what?
And then they went to, for one, it introduced me to the quiet car as a concept. It seems like Lonely Boy's got it figured out over there.
I wouldn't want to be in the same cars as other kids.
Yeah, or as Tom Hanks for that matter. But it also made me think like maybe it is kind of a Snowpiercer situation and the train is like a Squid Game style test to see which kids endure all the way to the North Pole.
Or there's a class system to the cars because...
Well, clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
So then what are the kids? So while the rich kids ostensibly in the main character car are getting hot chocolate.
Upper middle class at the very least.
Yeah, the sort of bougie kids from the suburbs are getting the hot chocolate treatment. What are the kids in the other cars getting?
That's the part that also is just like they couldn't
lukewarm shortbread. From
they
the
like,
sleeve.
hey, we got one kid in the other car. Be right back. And one of the waiters dances off
graham cracker.
To transport hot chocolate across an ominous gap between the cars.
Here we only got one rule. It's one plane of gingerbread house.
like Hero Girl and the conductor moved really quickly across that ominous gap with a mug of hot chocolate.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up the ominous gap between cars, because I also wonder about the physics of that ominous gap between. And then right at the end, I think, no, they lost it out a window, but Hero Girl's ticket flies out the window, and then the impossible happens.
Well, because Hero Boy found her ticket, her unpunched ticket, which again, that's a problem with the conductor.
That's an oversight on his part. Yeah.
That's his job performance that's being called into question there. But last day, understood. He's probably letting it slip a little bit.
Mhm.
In fact, that's why he was fine with the hot chocolate going to the poor kid in the.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Fire me? Yeah.
Yeah. This is my last day. Sue me, Santa. He finds a ticket and then goes to take it back to them in the quiet car. And that's when it flies away as he's staring at the ominous gap and doesn't have a tight enough hold onto a ticket.
Yeah. Hero Girl is with the conductor. Is he concerned that, like, conductor's going to be like, by the way, where's your ticket? Like, why is it so urgent?
To get back to our car, you have to show me the ticket for that car, or else you're going to be stuck back with the quiet kid.
And then it does the Forrest Gump feather thing all through the Arctic.
But I guess caught in the slipstream of the train at first, enough to where it actually moves faster than the train to move forward to the front of the car that they were in to get stuck in a window.
Yep.
Before it gets blown away again, because of course, as the kid tries to lower the window to get the ticket.
Yeah.
And then flies down gently, like, okay, Forrest Gump, it's gone, it's going to land, that's the end of the ticket, but gets caught up in the backdraft of a pack of wolves.
Yes. Who then run off a cliff.
Yeah. Towards the bridge, propelling it down, at which point it becomes airborne again. And we left off with it being caught by a bald eagle.
Yeah, in the Arctic Circle.
Because America.
Remember that thing I said about how, like, it's inadvisable to make a shot that is impossible because it might disorient the audience? But I think there's also, it might just be inadvisable for other reasons.
Yeah, don't nonsensical? Just it's one thing if it's impractical or over the top. This is just, I don't understand any of the physics that are going on.
The storyboards for that sequence must have been spectacular, though.
This has made a better case for maybe you do need to be rooted in live action in the real world because you wouldn't attempt things like this.
Yeah, I mean, how would you get that whole pack of wolves to run off of that cliff with such alacrity? You know.
I would like to introduce into our Advent days a running sort of a discussion about, have we encountered anything yet that could not have been done in live action? With some CG or special effects assist, but as far as the actors being live action, is there anything we've seen that would have prevented this being a nice little mix of augmented reality, so the humans didn't look so weird and act so weird?
In the train car sequences, I mean, the hot chocolate sequence had involved, there's like invisible tablecloths that are involved. There's people sort of somersaulting over the backs of chairs. There's, I would say, about 8 dudes doing a kick line in the aisle. I suppose you could accomplish that in live action.
And would have seemed more magical than what we saw if the whole point is to seem magical. Like if you rehearsed a scene enough with very talented folks, I don't think they would have found that impossible through the magic of movies to realize.
Where are children's labor laws with, like, how long can you have, 24 kids on a set? Would that expense add up?
I mean, the Harry Potter movies were happening at this time.
I suppose, and they do have a train sequence.
And what are in this train? And yes, and on trains too.
Yeah.
So I'm not understanding any of this so far that made live action a $1 billion proposition per Robert Zemeckis.
You're siding with Chris Van Allsburg in the animation versus live action camp.
Yeah. Or just anyone who's ever seen these movies. I think anyone who's seen Polar Express looks at it and goes, why is this like it is?
I think that's why it's a soothing Christmas watch for me. Is it is firmly in the uncanny valley. I don't have to apply any of what's going on there to my quotidian Christmas life.
So it's a nice tune out.
Oh, my ginger snaps.
Oh! See y'all tomorrow.
Choo choo.
Jingle.
'Cause that's the